sideline reporter Ali Rose.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Ali, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Snags it quickly on the left. They stay aggressive and push their... The 33, and it's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Second and long here. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. They were all over over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go play action with St. Clair. Moves to his right. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Finds his target.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Tavian St. Clair fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Out wide right, it's Chandler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. St. Clair with the catch. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Right side, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, St. Clair. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tavian St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw. Look out! And down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Chandler. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Johnson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He'll take it himself. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Jackson. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he tackled tacks on the extra point. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Running inside, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Throwing St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tough run here, it's Jackson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeye! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. Needs it here on 4th down. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. action on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Tavian St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gain of 19 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's shot. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Hoosiers heading quickly to the line. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
Taylor wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Under pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And they'll just down it right near. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. St. Clair fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 16 team, the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the 49ers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Throwing St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A full dive to haul that one in. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns. looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Again, it's St. Clair. Still looking. Fires downfield. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick give. It's Johnson. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got it. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's past the marker. There's some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will be He's sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Left side is shot. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally
lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quarterback will keep it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Oh, pressure's coming. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the perimeter.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're all over it. Left side is shot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Got him right there.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Lets it develop. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. Intercepted, and the defense has set them up, bringing it back. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. St. Clair looking to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Moves the pocket. It's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Had to throw it before he wanted. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They want that clock to run. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Spins away from the defender. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll be stopped, but not before. football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He slings it deep to the left. Goes high to pull it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Pass to 6. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it down the field. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.